So, Angel Reese is working out and playing basketball in the summer. And, I mean this. Why were people thinking she wasn't playing basketball? And apparently, according to Twitter, I've been saying it. My whole point is always that as long as she can make the main thing, which is basketball. But, nobody videos their workouts. That's where we get the Ben Simmons situation. We all know the Ben Simmons effect. But it is clear, as she is working on the 3-ball, if you were asking me, I will say that I would, to be fair, obviously you still do work on the 3-ball no matter what. You still work on the shot, you work on inside out. For me, I would spend, if I was Angel Reese, it's if I was a trainer, it would be a long-term thing. This year, it's focusing on the layups, through contact, focusing on just fixing mechanically the layups, because she still shot puts layups, and even when I'm seeing it, she's okay when it comes to scoop layups. I haven't seen a video clip of her in a position shooting an overhand layup, which is the problem because she shot puts it. But at the same time, one big positive is for you guys that are Sky fans. I do want to say this. First of all, 13-second clip of making 2 3-pointers in a row does not matter. I cannot stress that enough. It does not matter. We've seen the Ben Simmons. We've seen that. Oh my god. And one thing is, she is shooting 3-point shots. The one thing I will say is that this right here is not a good drill, because look at how she's popping. That is not a proper screen set. She's popping in a really weird position. Just little things. As far as skill trainers are concerned, I would much rather, this is not, by the way, affecting her jump shot. I would much rather her pop with more conviction than that. And I would much rather that trainer, instead of walking through and throwing behind the back pass, to actually put in a little bit more effort. But still, you can see it's still look, it's still a bad jump shot, and it's still extremely slow. And obviously it's gonna be wide open. But if you guys notice something, she's not clapping her hands together. That's the most important thing, by the way. Look at her in the jump shot. Look at how she finishes out the jump shot here. First of all, I don't know what the hell she's doing. I don't know what the hell the trainer has her doing here. And by the way, this is not a knock on Angel Reese. This is a knock on the trainer. What is she doing here? Why is she setting a screen into a half-speed pop? Either way, though, her hands, her guide hand still very much turns, but they don't clap off each other. That's a big thing. The hands don't clap off each other. So that is a huge positive thing. But Angel Reese fans are absolutely delusional. You're all delusional. Y'all haters gonna be mad when she's averaging 4 threes a game. Caitlin Clarkton's not even average 4 threes a game. Caitlin Clarkton's not even average 4 threes a game. And I posted this. And I said it like it was. Look, I think Angel Reese is a good player. I think she's really good at what she does. And I know I'm doing something right when Caitlin Clark crazies and the Angel Reese crazies hate me. But it's I said, we've seen enough Ben Simmons clips to not overreact to 13-second clips of 2 straight makes. Angel Reese is not going to become a shooter next year. But the reality is that the jump shot form is looking better. So it's all about long-term with these players. Players don't instantly become shooters. They don't instantly get stuff in a year. It's about year-on-year improvement. And that's what people don't... And that's the problem with a lot of... I'll say it with Clark fans and Reese fans who don't understand basketball. Is that when you're a player at this level, especially when you've been playing basketball your whole life, unless you are Ryan Dunn. What Ryan Dunn did is crazy. But what Ryan Dunn did was nuts. The reality of the situation is that you make incremental improvements. So for me, it's if she goes from being a 20% 3-point shooter from outside the paint, she goes from being 20% from outside the paint to 40% from outside the paint. If she becomes a bad shooter next year, instead of historically bad, she's going to be great. That's what people don't realize, is that Angel Reese is not going to be force-fed the ball like she was with Reese Witherspoon. That's just not happening unless they're trying to lose. But She is, if she can just shoot at a higher percentage, she's still going to average 15 a game. She's still the best rebounder in the history of WNBA. All she has to do is be bad. And she was historically bad as far as shooting this year. All she has to do is go from historically bad to bad next year. And that's a big jump. Because if you can go from historically bad to bad, you can go from bad to mediocre. And that's, realistically, that's the ceiling. That's going to be the ceiling of Angel Reese's jump shot is mediocre. She's not going to get higher than that. But again, the fact is that I think she's going to be shooting a lot more threes because Tyler Marsh wants to. And I think they're going to be willing to let her miss them. And the fact that she doesn't clap her hands together anymore. Like, you don't understand how important that is. She was, like, Angel Reese shoots her jump shots like she shoots her free throws now. Like, her off-hand is all over the place, but she's a good free throw shooter, so it doesn't make, so she can still shoot the ball straight. The problem was that her jump shots, she literally clapped her hands. And people don't understand how important that is. People don't know basketball, don't know that there was one part of her jump shot that completely broke it and was never, as long as she clapped her hands together, she was never going to be a good shooter. She's not Reggie Miller. And now she stopped doing that. Is she going to be a good shooter this season? No, she's not. But like, Angel Reese fans are delusional. Someone just goes, let me see your jump shot. And I'm like, and first of all, it's like, y'all criticized everything last week when she's not in the gym. And I'm like, find where I said that. The point just flew right over your head. Find where I implied she's not being in the gym. And I mean that. Find where I've implied that. Did I claim you said that was my comment for nitpicking y'all be doing? Who the fuck is y'all? Who's y'all? First, she's everywhere but the gym. Now Ben Simmons off season. She's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Find where I said the first statement. And you didn't take it. She's not going to be a shooter. If you think Angel Reese is going to be a shooter, you don't know basketball. If you think that Angel Reese is going to not be the single worst shooter in the history of the WNBA next year, that's something. That's something, because she doesn't clap her hands together. That's the most important thing. The most important thing to see in a jump shot is that she doesn't clap her hands. Not that she made 2 shots in a row. I'm sorry. And then someone was like, let me show you a jump shot. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get some clips from back in the day, just YouTube shooting challenges. Not like actual shooting, like I'll regularly on a shooting machine go 18, 19 for 25, like the one thing that I could do was shoot the ball. Shot looked broken. Bit of Alonzo Ball on that one. But the one thing that I could do, in fairness, was shoot the ball. And like, even in just outdoors, LA, outdoor basketball, still pretty easily bowling from way behind NBA range. Like I could shoot the ball pretty damn well. Like, I will say that, like, it's the one thing I can do in basketball. Let's be real. Like, am I the greatest shooter in the world? No. But like, I'm a better shooter than Angel Reese. Like, my jump shot's a little bit ugly, but it's not broken. It's not broken, and like, back in my day, I could pretty easily pull from 30. Not like, I had a quick enough release that it wasn't getting blocked every single time I shot it. But like, look, I wasn't anything spectacular, but I was a better shooter than Angel Reese. Someone just goes, I will take Angel Reese. Are you brain dead? I was like, she's the worst where I'll do. I'll bet my entire mortgage that I would beat Angel Reese in a shooting contest. Especially when I was playing. When I was playing, I was shooting like 70% of the machine. Like, what? Someone just said, and so does her. She made the league. She literally shoots 20% of outside 5 feet. Her jump shot does not go in. What percentage of her field goal percentage jumper? Are you fucking brain dead? I'm sorry. Like, and this is, by the way, this is just a rant on the Angel Reese fans. Because, I'm sorry. Like, and I mean this, the Caitlin Clark fans are equally as bad. I made a video about Kelsey Mitchell, and there are Caitlin Clark crazy saying Lucy Olsen is the answer for the Fever, and that they should trade Kelsey Mitchell for Sophie Cunningham. And maybe bring back Celeste Taylor, or trade her for Kate Martin. Like, are you brain dead? Are you brain dead? And the worst part is that this is a positive video, and I mean this. This is a positive video. Because if you know anything about basketball, you know, when you see a shooter, when you see somebody with a broken jump shot and it looks less broken, that is more important than watching them make 2 jump shots in a row. I'm sorry, I reckon I could turn my back to the basket if I videoed long enough, bounce the ball through my legs and make 2 shots in a row. That doesn't mean I'm going to make 100 in a row. Like, it's 2 in a row. It's 2 in a row. Like, and the worst part is that So many people that don't know basketball are overreacting to the fact that she made 2 in a row, that they don't even notice the actual positive from this clip, that she doesn't clap her hands together anymore. Oh my god, it's like, this is just a frustration rant where I'm like, you are at people, so many people that haven't a fucking clue about any individual part of basketball. I'm convinced they never watched basketball before. They just like either Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, which is fine, by the way, which is completely fine. If you didn't like basketball and they brought you in, great. Stop arguing basketball with someone who coaches the sport professionally. Rant over.